Hi, welcome to our virtual nutrient management series. I'm Dakota Stranick, a dairy planner at Whatcom Conservation District. Today we'll be talking about cover crops and how you can use them to help maximize your crop nutrient uptake, minimize runoff and erosion, and improve your soil health. Here we are with Pete Dykstra of Hopewell Farm, a dairy in Everson, Washington. Pete grew silage corn on this field last year, and then after harvest planted fava beans, which are now a beautiful cover crop in February.
My name is Pete Dykstra. My wife and I own Hopewell Farm. We farm with our three boys. They're the third generation. We have been using various cover crops for over 25 years now, just trying to do several things, trying to avoid erosion in the fields during the winter months, trying to increase the fertility in the soil, trying to increase the tilth of the soil, and in some cases reduce insect pressure. On our farm we've used a variety of cover crops, the different grains, winter wheat, rye, we've done a fair amount of triticale. Currently we are using mostly winter wheat and fava beans. Here's a couple plants I pulled out of the ground, but yeah, you can see the bean, the seed, and all the little whitish pink nodules. That's where the nitrogen is fixed on the plant. Yeah, on our farm the cover crops have been worth doing, I feel pretty strongly. The yields following cover crops, particularly these fava beans with the nitrogen they fix. The corn literally, you can just see it on a drive-by how much better it will look.
Here we are at Snyder Farms with Susie Snyder. Susie and her family raise dairy replacement heifers here, and we have a beautiful example of a cover crop used through the winter time after the cows have gone into the barn in order to keep nutrients and soil where they belong.
Hi, I'm Susie Snyder. My husband Jeff and I raise dairy replacement heifers here in Everson on our 80 acres. We have close to 500 head. So these front two holding pens on our place, we seed down in mid-fall before the rains come. The soil is tilled up and we throw some simple cover crop seed on there. It helps maintain the soil's stability throughout the winter and helps the ground filter in a healthy manner over the winter. So these back two holding pastures we didn't get to in time to get reseeded this last fall due to busy harvest season and then early rain. By the time we got the heifers off a pasture, it was too wet to work up the soil and to get it seeded down effectively. The cost benefit factor is very profound. For a couple $100 worth of seed, we get stable ground, we get healthy filtered water, and we have virtually no risk of runoff in the winter months, which is a very good thing. So, and it helps our grass and fields be more healthy in the spring.
We're here with Greg Eby of Eby Farms. Greg grows seed potatoes in Whatcom County, and we're looking at a beautiful example of a cover crop in a potato field.
Hi, I'm Greg Eby. I farm seed potatoes in Whatcom County. I'm a third generation farmer. We use cover crops for multiple reasons. Probably the most importantly is to preserve our topsoil. We only have about 16 or 18 inches of topsoil. We have had some years where potato harvest has gone on really late. Our harvest was difficult in the fall due to rainfall, and we didn't finish till November. And we've tried to establish a cover crop, but it was just too late. And it's difficult to drive by those fields because you see the erosion. Some other lesser issues are we'll get a lot of trumpeter swans in our cover crop fields, and they can mow through and kind of decimate the crop. Cover crops help hold the soil in place from water erosion and also wind erosion. Some secondary benefits we get is the root mass will hold some nutrients in place, and we also add organic matter back into our soil, which helps our soil health. The costs are really low compared to the benefit we get of preserving our topsoil and adding organic material back into the soil.
We hope you feel inspired by the versatility of cover crops that we've seen in today's video. They can be interseeded, seeded post-harvest, you can use legumes or grasses. There's really something for every farm. These cover crops will help you improve your soil health, minimize runoff and erosion, and help you maximize your nutrient uptake in your crops. If you have any questions about cover crops or about utilizing conservation practices on your farm, please get in touch with us or call your local conservation district.